Hi, I'm Dory Mark. I'm an engineer here in Silicon Valley, and I like to play around with musical tools. I've created a new virtual instrument called the Experience for the Piano Book Project, and I thought I'd introduce it to you in this YouTube video. I made the Experience to be the most realistic piano library ever. This sample piano not only recreates the piano soundstage from the player's perspective, but it also keeps the soundstage presence in the same position as the player moves his head. That is, the piano strings stay in exactly the same place, regardless of where you look. I need to go into a little more detail to explain exactly how and why this works. Most piano libraries are made for producers and not for pianists. When playing those types of sample packs, the sound gets piped directly into your ears as the sound sample was recorded. The samples are normally recorded from the listener's perspective and not from the perspective of the pianist. Some libraries are recorded with binaural mics, which does accurately produce the pianist's perspective. Binaural recordings capture the entire soundstage realistically by recording with a dummy head. The effect only works with headphones. Anyways, I wanted to improve on the binaural recording technique, so I recorded my piano with 3 binaural player perspectives that can be controlled with a modulation wheel. But the real magic happens when you combine the experience with a smartphone and some free apps. Let me show you a couple videos. Make sure you put headphones on while you're watching this part of the video. The first demo is the main contact instrument. Watch it a couple times. The first time, notice how the soundstage changes as the head moves. The second time, mimic the head on the screen by moving your head and imagine yourself playing. In the second demo, I recorded myself playing up the keyboard with head tracking enabled. In the first part of that video, the soundstage moves with the head angle. In the second half, I turned off the head tracking modulation wheel. You should hear the difference in the soundstage. The one thing I found while playing with the Experience is how natural it can feel. I don't even notice the soundstage moving. But when I play other VSTs, I now notice how artificial they sound. Literally like I'm playing a recording and not an instrument. So now I have to explain how it works. Since most people have smartphones, I decided to figure out a way to get the sensors in your smartphone to send data to contact and control the modulation wheel. So to do this, you'll need a few things. First, you'll need the Experience running in contact. Second, you'll need a smartphone running a program called Firefox, which is a university free application used for physics experiments. It can access the magnetometer in your phone and send that information to your computer. Thirdly, you'll need my Firefox to MIDI bridge app, which I created in Python. When you have all of these things running, you place your phone between the top of your head and the headband of your headphones and run the calibration routine. You can read my setup instructions in my other video that's on my channel. Now I've got to say a couple disclaimers here. First thing is, I've written this for Windows. Now I'm sure it will work on Mac, but I haven't tried it. The second thing I have to say is that some virus checkers will flag it as a virus. And that's the main reason why I'm creating this video, to show you who actually created the app. And I'm also hosting a GitHub page that shows the source code. So you can see there's really no virus in it. There's 2 ways to remedy this. One way is to disable your virus check for this and greenlight this one. And the second way is to run the Python code in the Python environment, which is also a free download. This should work also on Macintosh for those Mac users. Well, I hope you have fun playing with this instrument. It was a lot of fun to create, and happy playing.